I have one question for Excellencies Herman. And firstly, welcome to Laos, sir. 37 years after founding, Laos is still least developed country. Please kindly share with us your view. What would be the role of ASEM play in order supporting the Laopedia to reach an MDG goals by 2015? Thank you.
Thank you. ASEM is a forum for dialogue, forum for discussion, to establish context, to strengthen bilateral relations among European countries and among Asian countries. So Asia is not the place to take formal decisions, but I can say you that we had talks with the Prime Minister and with other ministers belonging to the Laotian government, and we reconfirmed our commitment in terms of ODA to Laos, and we announced also that in the period 2014-2020, that is our 7-year budget period, that we will increase substantially the development assistance to Laos. That is a major contribution to your development and to reach the Millennium Goals. In terms of trade and investment, we are important trading partners, and we want to continue on this path. But especially on ODA, we will raise substantially in the upcoming period our development aid.
So we've heard that there's going to be no deal on Greece in time for the November 12th meeting.
Could you identify yourself, please?
Sorry, yeah, my name is Paul Carson. I'm with Thomson Reuters. We've heard that there's going to be no deal on Greece in time for the November 12th meeting of financial ministers. We'd love to get that confirmed, if it's true or not. I mean, if it is true, how long can Greece really last without more money? And with the IMF then intent on pressing the ECB and the Eurozone governments to take a write-down on Greek bonds they hold in order to get the debt back on a sustainable path, it seems that Germany won't be agreeing to that. So is there really any prospect of it happening? And then if not, on top of the, it looks like there's going to be no deal for Greece, how can Greece's numbers be made to add up?
We haven't discussed the case of Greece during our meeting of ASEM. That's first, not my first answer, but my first remarks. That was not on our agenda. But second point is that the meeting of the Eurogroup, I think I was foreseen for the 8th of November, is postponed because there is still work going on in Athens. We need more time, particularly to conclude agreements on privatization law. In any case, the Eurogroup meeting of the 12th of November remains on the agenda. The decision on disbursement will be taken by the Eurogroup after analysis of the Troika report, which is in the stage of finalization in Athens, and I mentioned that is the remaining issue on privatization which has to be solved. In any case, I urge the Greek government and the leading political parties to decide on what is needed to reach a final agreement with the Troika. And I'm quite sure that this will be done in due time.
And so is there then a sense of frustration in the Eurozone that Spain has been delaying seeking help from the Eurozone, from the rescue fund, or do you believe they'll be able to survive without any kind of bailout?
I have nothing to add to what I said. We are discussing still in Athens. There are some remaining issues. The meeting is postponed because this work has to be done. We will gather again the 12th. We will have, hopefully at that time, the Troika report, and so that we can decide on the disbursement. And I urge the Greek government and leading parties to reach an agreement on this. And again, I'm quite confident in the future.
Thank you, Excellency. The fourth question, as I mentioned, will be raised by an Asian media. Are you from Asia? Yes, please identify yourself.
My name is Yoshioka from Japan's public TV station NHK. I have a question on the regional issues. Recently, we have seen the friction between Japan and China at a level we have never seen for this several years or even a decade. And my question is how this deteriorated relation may impact the whole region or even the Europe and the Asian relation. I'd like to have your perspective from like European side and Asian side too. Thank you very much.
If I can say something, we are not going to comment on specific bilateral issues. What we can say is that in the chair's statement, point 45, there is an important conclusion. Leaders exchange views on the recent developments in Asia and Europe on the basis of equal partnership, mutual respect, and mutual benefits. They recognized ASEM partners' efforts to maintain peace, security, and stability, and to settle disputes by peaceful means in accordance with United Nations Charter